Samika.
Oh, Samika, that's right, there's not an M in there. Okay, and your name for the record.
Samika Nicole Thomas.
On your, at your arraignment, not to use, or possess any alcohol or drugs that are not prescribed?
If I get a prescription,
That wasn't my question.
No, I do apologize.
My question was, do you recall this court's order that you're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a prescription? You do. Yet you're using marijuana while on bond.
I haven't been using it all the time, but yes, I have.
Okay. And then when I asked you what you would test positive for, you
I said,
you did. Like it was no big deal.
no, I'm not meaning that it's not a big deal. I mean, I'm not doing anything else. And
So if I have you tested right now in my probation department, nothing else is showing up in your system
no. But I will have weed in my system, man.
and nothing else.
No.
And when's the last time you used marijuana?
Probably like 5 years ago.
Okay. Council, we're going to recall this now. We're going to have Ms. Thomas tested right now.
I understand.
All right, thank you.
Probation department.
Yeah, I'm going to have you have a seat here. I'm going to have a court officer escort you over there.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm Neil DuBois, P3687 here on behalf of Angela DiMaggio.
All right, and may I have your name, please? Okay. And change the date scheduled for the arraignment pretrial in this matter. And counsel asked for the arraignment.
Yes, with respect to the arraignment, we're going over the charges. We understand that she's staying mute to those charges, and we would waive formal reading.
The court will waive the formal reading, enter a plea of not guilty for purposes of the arraignment and ask the pretrial counsel.
Pre-trial, Your Honor, you know that there is a companion
Oh, I'm
case
so
that
sorry.
we've already addressed.
I'm so sorry. There's also,
Yes.
there's a lot of other cases for Ms. DiMaggio, but let's just finish this one first. That's fine.
With respect to, with respect to, you know that there is a companion case, a co-defendant that is assigned to Attorney Shipkey. And to keep these cases together, they accept counsel, which is where I'm at on this matter. We are seeking a similar adjournment as the companion case for purposes of obtaining discovery.
All right. The court will adjourn this pretrial to January 2nd at, is that maybe the other one? Mr. Hill, I believe.
Hill.
Was it Mr. Hill? Yes. What time did I do that? On the 2nd of January?
At 9:30.
9:30. Okay. All right. And so, counsel, since I didn't call the other matters, so we're going to, we'll handle bond on all these matters at the same time, but there's also case number 20402, 184241, and 184242. And so counsel asked to these matters.
Yes, as to the 3 additional matters with respect to arraignment, I have also reviewed the pending charges on multiple of those cases. She tells me that she understands them, and she was waiving the formal reading of the complaints in those charges and would stand mute.
All right, and then we're adjourning all of these to January 2nd, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court will waive the formal reading on all of these matters, enter a plea of not guilty on all of these matters, which is 2042, 184241 and 184242. And the court will schedule all these matters for pre-trial on January 2nd at 9:30 in the morning, and counsel as to bond on these matters.
With respect to bond, Your Honor, I can only say that my client has expressed a keen interest in getting all of these matters resolved once and for all.
Well, ma'am, what's taking you so long to come into court on these matters?
I was in jail and I was on tether for 2 years and I was unable to get the, I put in FOIA and the information's unavailable. She said she doesn't have any of the, actually my FOIA sorry, paperwork is right here. She has no records seeking prior to May 5th, 2021, and no access to records. Wait, let me see, prior to August 2nd, 2007, and after May 5th, 2021. So I was unable to, fight the charges and get the information for it. There's no tickets and there's no, records of it at all. Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't understand all that, ma'am, because
I'm challenging the, constitutionality of it.
you're challenging the constitutionality of what, ma'am?
Of the stops.
Okay, and so who did you speak with that said that they didn't have any record of this case?
Your clerk, here's, right here. You wanna see it?
I'll take a look at that, yes.
I was on a tether for 2 years. Prior to this, I was on a tether and I wasn't aware that I had a warrant.
Okay, just one moment, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, so this is indicating, this is from November 17th. And this is from the records department for the Wyandotte Police Department, not from the court clerk. Indicates any records you are seeking prior to May 5th, 2021 may not be available or partially available at this time. We are currently experiencing issues with that system and have limited access to it. At this time, we are only able to access records prior to August 2nd, 2007, and after May 5th, 2021. Sorry for the inconvenience. That's either November 17th of 2023. Okay, great.
Right.
Great. That doesn't tell me why for the last 5 years you've not appeared in court on your 2018 matters, or why for the last 3 years you didn't appear on your 2020 matter. So why haven't you appeared at all?
I don't know. I don't know. I had a tether on for 2 years and I thought that if I had a warrant out for my arrest that they would have picked me up on that.
Ma'am, what matter did you have a warrant out for your arrest on?
Apparently for you guys.
Okay. I'm sorry. What matter were you on tether for?
Something with Lincoln Park for 2 years. I was fighting a case.
So what years was that?
2018 till 2022. And I'm doing, almost 90 days and 2 years on a tether.
That's 4 years. 2018 to 2022, that's 4 years.
Yeah.
You did 4 years on a tether?
No, I did 2 of the years on a tether because the officer, I was trying to explain it to him so he could help me with this.
Okay, but ma'am, I'm not understanding what you're indicating either. The officer, what with the officer?
It's a case that's not out of Wyandotte.
Okay,
I mean, you're confusing me.
ma'am, I'm simply trying to find out why you haven't appeared in this court at any point on your matters from 2018 and 2020 until now. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I need to assess bond. I need to ascertain whether or not you're going to be showing back up for court, and you don't have a history of showing up for court. So I'm trying to figure out why you haven't appeared in court.
Well, I guess I was scared.
Are you currently on probation or parole anywhere?
No.
And so what happened, so you indicated that you were on tether on a case out of Lincoln Park.
Right.
Is that for the matter in e-course? They're all at the same court, that's why I'm asking.
It was for River Rouge.
River Rouge, the matter from 2014? No, that's traffic offense. 2020,
I have a problem with a specific officer that did some really, okay?
yeah, I'm not showing anything from River Rouge on your record. I'm showing 2 matters from e-course.
See what I'm saying?
Well, I'm sorry, let me clarify. There's a matter from River Rouge, but it just shows there was a notice to appear. I don't show what happened as a result of your court date. But I'm showing 2 matters from e-course.
I paid $1,100 in fines okay, in Lincoln Park. And I did 90 days in jail, and I was on a tether for 2 years, and I guess I was just scared here, okay? I want to take care of this stuff, okay?
Okay, ma'am, if you're tested right now, what's in your system?
Nothing
Nothing.
but my doctor, that's it.
And what are you prescribed? Anything else?
No.
So I'm gonna have you tested right now. And nothing's going to show in your system other than your Suboxone. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay. So,
I came here on my own retirement today.
Okay,
You
okay,
know?
all right. And I've also seen you coming and going quite a bit along.
My son's at home with my mother-in-law or his grandma that is sick today. I take care of her, home health care.
Okay. Well, I also saw you and Ms. Thomas chatting and then both leaving the courtroom. And so I want to make sure that you are substance-free right now. Are you substance-free right now?
I have nothing to do with her.
Yeah. I'm going to have you go over to probation and you're going to test right now. Is there going to be anything that's showing up in your system? I'm going to take that as yes. So what is going to show up?
No, I refuse.
You refuse what?
That's against my constitutional rights. I'm not gonna, no,
You're not going to what, ma'am?
I'm not gonna hold myself. I'm not gonna, I'm exercising my constitutional right. I don't have to do that.
You don't have to what?
I don't have to go. You want to throw me in jail, throw me in jail.
If the court orders a condition of bond, ma'am, that you're to test,
Then throw me in jail.
then that's a condition of your
Then
bond.
throw me in jail. Okay, I'm gonna come back and take care of this. It's a stupid driving on a suspension, okay?
Well, and you have your current drug, possession of drug paraphernalia, and then you have a second driving license suspended. How'd you get here today?
I got a ride.
From whom?
My son's father. Mr. Hill gave me a ride.
How are you getting back home?
Mr. Hill, he's waiting for me outside.
Well, the court wants to make sure that you're going to appear in court because you have not appeared in court over the last 5 years. And so as to case number 184241, the court's going to indicate a $2,500 10% bond. In the event you post bond, no driving. 184242, the court's going to order $1,500 10% bond based upon your previous failure to appear. As to 20402, the court's going to indicate a $3,500 10% bond based upon your prior failure to appear. In the event you post bond, no driving.
I can post it on.
And on the possession of drug paraphernalia, 231363, based upon your history of failure to appear, the court's going to order a $5,000 10% bond. In the event you post bond, ma'am, you're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. You'll be subjected to random testing. So, in the event you post bond, you are to make sure that you are contacting the court here, the probation department, within 24 hours of your release to get set up with your random testing. All right, and we'll see you back on January 2nd. The court's going to also order, as a condition of bond, GPS tether, no house arrest in Wayne County Jail. All right, thank you. We're going to be going with the officers. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right, court's going to go off record for a quick moment, then we're going to redo Ms. Thomas. We're going to recall Ms. Thomas. And then judge is arrested for a quick moment.
Mr. Hoopers.
Okay, we are recalling the matter of Samantha Thomas, 231336 A and B. So, ma'am, you tested over probation because I had some concerns that you were under the influence of something.
I am prescribed Suboxone and Clonopin. And I do have the pill bottles, I'll bring them up for you and all that.
Okay, but did you not just indicate to the court that only marijuana would be in your system?
I wasn't really thinking, because it's been like in the moment, and I'm like, frazzled in my head, I guess.
Perhaps that might be because you have cocaine in your system?
The cocaine should not be in my system,
No, and why not?
because I haven't been doing cocaine. I've been actually doing pretty good.
Well, you just tested positive for cocaine.
I don't know how that's possible, and I swear, because I have been doing it. I've been really trying to not do anything like that. And yes, I did smoke weed. But that's all I have done. I haven't been doing no cocaine at all.
Oh, yeah, you're positive for cocaine.
I can,
How'd you get here today?
my grandmother,
Your grandmother, where's your grandmother?
she's not in here. I have to, go outside.
Yeah, you need to speak up.
I have to go outside.
She's outside.
She should be, yes.
Okay, and what kind of car did she drive you here today in?
Gray Escape. Or, it's like a brand new one.
You did drive here.
No, I didn't drive.
I'll make a copy of this discovery order.
Yes, you are.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
where do you work?
I work at 7-Eleven. I can assure you that next time I come back in court, I won't have weed in my system or anything.
Well, ma'am, I'm just wondering why I shouldn't revoke your bond right now, because you were ordered back in August not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs that are not prescribed. And you have marijuana and cocaine.
I really don't know how the cocaine got in there. I swear. And I know you probably heard that like 100,000 times. But
Not quite, maybe only about 98,000.
right. But I can swear to you next time I come in the court that it'll be clear only what I'm prescribed. I mean, I don't know if you were able to test like levels or whatever, you'd be able to tell it that way. I mean, from today on, I won't.
Ma'am, I have concerns that you're under the influence of something right now. Either you're taking, well, other than the cocaine and the marijuana, right? Which marijuana you used when, yesterday?
No, it's been a couple days since I've used marijuana, but I do take Suboxone and Clonopin, and it is prescribed, and I take it how I am supposed to take it. Actually, I take a little less because the way they prescribe. And I'm not driving, and I mean, I can assure you that next time I will not come in with anything in my system that I'm not supposed to have. I've been really good. I'm over 5 years clean off of heroin, which you've heard all about it, I'm sure, is a very big feat in itself. So I'm trying to like better myself, and I am trying to shape up my life.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm going to say this.
Yes. Just
That is commendable that you have been clean from heroin for 5 years.
But it's just gonna make me lose my job, and where's that gonna put me? You know what I'm saying? If my
Ma'am, do not, listen,
No.
do not come in here trying to
No, I'm
make
not.
it appear as though I am going to be the reason you lose your job.
No, I'm not.
Your behavior and actions would be why you lose your job.
And I am assuring you that I will not be like that. I will not fail the drug tests. And I mean, that's all I can do. I really don't want to lose this job. I like this job. I like the people, you know, and it's convenient for me. It's right down the street from my house, and I help take care of my grandma. I mean, I'm not going to give you my whole sob story because you hear it all the time, but that's all I can do is, you know, just try to do my work.
Well, Counselor, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to revoke your client's bond. I'm going to move up the pretrial so that it won't be until December 19th. Can you be here on either the 5th or the 12th? I know that you're not scheduled. Okay, we can do 8:30. Well, first off, ma'am, those are not my officers.
I know. I'm just upset right now.
12th is fine, Your Honor, I can be here on the 12th.
So I'm going back to jail.
Yes, ma'am.
You're gonna put me back there. There is nothing I can do.
Ma'am, you tested positive for cocaine. You've used marijuana in violation of this court's bond.
I admitted it to you, you know, just not trying to be a liar. You know, I don't want to be that person. And I mean, there was multiple people in here that did the same thing. And they didn't get their bonds revoked.
Yeah, they also didn't test positive for cocaine today.
Well, I shouldn't have tested,
You have cocaine in your system.
but I shouldn't have tested positive for cocaine.
Well, but you did.
Can you guys test levels on me or something?
Sure, you want levels tested? All right, here's what I'm gonna do, counsel. I'm going to have your client go test right now. You're gonna go test right now.
Okay.
And then you're going to come right back here.
Yes, ma'am.
If you do not, a warrant will be issued for your arrest.
Okay. I will go and do what I have to do to show you that I haven't done it.
All right, and then you'll be coming right back. Well, all right, let's go off the record. Let me determine how we're going to do that, counsel. Just 1 moment. Off the record. All right, we are back on the record. The matter of Samantha Thomas. All right, and so counsel?
Counsel, excuse me, Your Honor, you had, during the matter, you were sending her for testing. We did in the interim, directed your court personnel to provide us with a look at the test stick that, my client had used, for lack of a better word. Again, I am not an expert on such things. Neither is court personnel. There is an indication that brought up the issue of whether fentanyl was present. There's a mark. There's supposed to be a mark indicating, sort of intuitively it's backwards. There's a mark which indicates that a mark is good. There's a slight mark at fentanyl.
Very, very, very faint.
Is that slight, but it's a mark yet.
No, I understand. I understand.
She insists she has not had cocaine nor fentanyl in the recent past. And I don't know what the levels are, how long this will protect, or what the percentage reliability of such tests are. I didn't witness the test being done. My position is the test is invalid. She's willing to do more intensive testing. She's offered to do that. What is the?
I said I would go to Concentra, be back here at 8 a.m. in the morning to show you proof that I have not.
So I think there's a doubt here. We'd ask the court to give the benefit of the doubt.
So here's what I'm going to do, counsel, because she's looking at jail time, and then I'm going to set this for a bond violation hearing. We're going to do it that way, so that if we need to, we can get the levels from the testing facility, and if there has to be additional testimony from the laboratory, then we can have that. So, but I'm not going very far out because of the nature of that. So at this point, let's put the pretrial back to December 19th, and then we're going to set the bond violation hearing for next week.
Thank you very much.
On Tuesday. In the meantime, ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
you need to, you're testing every day.
It's fine. I'll test every
You're
day.
to test today.
Where can I,
You're going to stop at probation. They're going to give you that information.
does the test I did today, that don't count for today? You're not sending me out to go,
You're going to go test today, and then we're going to get your levels as
well,
well.
that's what I meant. Okay, I'll just wait for probation, sorry.
8:30 a.m. Counsel, you can be here on the 5th at 8:30 a.m.
So the 12th will be off, correct?
Yes, nothing on the 12th. We're back to the 19th for the pretrial at this point.
All right.
and then at 8:30, and then the December 5th for the bond violation hearing, which is 1 week from today at 8:30. Does the 5th work for you, counsel?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, okay. All right. Yeah, do not leave without going to probation, and they will tell you where to test and when to test. I believe the testing center reopens at 4 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, we are on the record in the matter of Heidi Hoffman, 231540.
Your Honor, we're on the record actually on 2 matters. That appears to be a formal hearing.
For Ms. Hoffman?
The number you just called.
No, it's up for a hearing because it was a bond violation hearing. She pled not guilty. And so she entered into a plea on October 31st.
Yes, Your Honor.
Scheduled the sentencing for December 6th.
Yes, Your Honor.
There was a bond violation that was alleged, and it was set for November 15th.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's the day that she was here, claimed she had COVID, went to the doctor.
Yes,
Also allegedly told my staff members that she had to get to court or the doctor or something for her mom and son or something of that nature.
I agree.
So there are lots of different things that were said. Then there was apparently a doctor's note that she was here last week for because we had adjourned it to November 22nd.
And Your
She
Honor,
apparently claims that she was still ordered to isolate, which typically I haven't heard that since 2021. And in any event, claims she had a low-grade fever and all of that. Further, she finally sent over a doctor's note of some sort. And then we set it to today's date and for her to test on November 24th.
that's correct, Your Honor. And the whole scenario. She called me that morning, actually, that
What
morning,
morning?
saying, back last week. That's why she was on Zoom.
I understand,
We
yes,
went all through that. I agree, Your Honor.
yes.
But I think the case number, if you look on the docket, I know we have this matter scheduled for today, but the case number that you read,
Right, it says hearing,
hearing,
yes.
but
It's not a formal hearing. It just doesn't have all of her other cases on it, on the docket.
okay, Your
It
Honor.
says hearing, but it only showed for the no proof for insurance. It should have also showed for the other 2 matters, but it didn't. So it's just showing hearing. Otherwise, it would have probably showed as formal hearing. But I don't know. In any event,
Okay, I just want to.
there's not a formal hearing. It's a bond violation.
I
hearing.
understand that.
Yeah.
Okay, because, can I get my file? I just agree. So, yes, you're right. That is the case number, and I do understand.
And so
For 1:30.
it sure was scheduled for 1:30. The court will also note that Ms. Hoffman was ordered to test on October 31st, but did not even show up to test until November 2nd. So that's also the
That was
violation.
exactly, yes, that was all.
Yes. So, and obviously in the other violations, that's a positive for methamphetamine.
That's correct.
And amphetamine, but I don't recall if she had a prescription for that. But in any event, she's not here. She's ordered to be here. It's 3:40 and therefore a warrant's going to issue.
Your Honor, I just want to make the court clear. I did notify her of these proceedings when we last left the court. Also, Your Honor, I also called her today, left a message on her answering machine, and I also texted her that she was being in court at 1:30. I have not heard a response from